Most corporate gyms are bullshit. Any of these gyms that are like franchise based, anything like Orange Theory, 9 Rounds, Kickboxing. They have another one called F45. I mean, you'll probably have a couple franchises here and there in your city, depending on which type of, how big your city is. But all these corporate gyms, they're all bullshit. I've never seen anybody get results that is consistent. Most of the trainers are fat and out of shape. Most of the people there are just getting a high intensity cardio workout, and then after that, they're gonna go on some yo-yo diet and think that because they burned 500 calories at a workout, that now they can go get some Krispy Kreme. The whole thing is a flywheel effect. You get a little bit of results, you stay, you pay $100, $200 a month for some shitty ass instruction from lame ass trainers, and that is probably the most important thing. There was a guy who once told me about when he came to gyms. He was talking about anyone who's interested in starting their own fitness or their own martial arts gym. And he said the caliber and quality of a gym ultimately depends on its trainers, because that's the first point of contact for the customers. So if the trainers or the instructors or the professors are lame, trashy, sloppy, or incompetent, you best believe that the customers are going to get that type of service. On top of that, for example, I'll give you an example of why most of these corporate gyms are bullshit. So there was a lady who was at the YMCA once, and I was just punching the bag. Perfect form, crisp. Never been to any of these corporate boxing gyms. And she approached me and she said, "Hey, can I get on the bag next?" I said, "Of course, go for it. Do your thing. I have all these other exercises I could do." I was just punching the bag for fun. She came in there with like real gloves. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's legit. Old white lady, probably in her early 40s. And she started punching the bag. Well, actually, before she started punching the bag, I'd asked her, "Oh, okay, yeah, how long have you been training? How long have you been practicing?" And she said about 2-3 years. And I was like, "Oh, wow, where do you train at?" And she told me 9 Round Fitness or 9 Round Kickboxing. Immediately, red flag in my head. I knew it was a corporate gym. It's like one of those corporate yoga studios. You ever seen one of those corporate yoga studios? You probably have a couple in your city, depending if you're in the United States, where everyone who goes is out of shape and is still doing the same rudimentary or beginner moves or beginner poses because they don't want to put in the time to unlock the advanced poses in yoga. Back to the story of this lady who wanted to hit the punching bag, and she had over 3 years of training at 9 Rounds Fitness. 3 years. I thought her form would be a little bit more immaculate. I thought it would be at least something basic. Everything she was throwing was terrible. Her jabs, her overhooks, her undercuts, her footwork was off, the timing was off, everything was off. How can you go to a gym, a kickboxing gym, for 3 years and nobody ever correct your form? That's why corporate gyms are bullshit.